Okay, so what are we looking at today? Demand and supply. So how do we draw the demand and supply zones? Touch screen. The same way you draw, what's this called? The same way you draw, what's the name? Let's just go, let me see. Okay, the same way you draw Fibonacci retracement, but here you touch the plus. Now, under shapes, you choose rectangle. Now, to draw the other block, you can start from any one, the one down, or you look for this is an H1 time frame. You know that other blocks is a kind of another form of resistance and support, like demand and supply zone. So, but this one has to do with actual orders, not just chart patterns. So, to draw the supply zone is above, acting as a resistance. You draw it with high time frames, like from H1. You cannot be drawing other blocks with a 5 minutes time frame because it will give you fake out. So you just look for the highest, touch any points, look for that is, I've touched that point. You can see something like a rectangle come out. So you look for the candle with the highest tip in that. Okay, you look for the highest candle. So this is the highest candle up here. I can now move my this thing. You see that this red rectangle here. So you draw it from the lowest point of that candle. You see this candle here. I mean this one, this red candle at the center that looks like a doji. So you draw it like this. You touch this thing. You draw it like this. You see from the highest point of the candle to the lowest point of the candlestick. Let's expand this so that we can see it clearly. Okay. Can still these are zones, not just line. So you just engulf that candle with the rectangle. You can always touch it to then you can always expand it to the right and left as long as you want. And it's just to tell you that that zone will be acting as a resistance to push the price down because there are a lot of sell orders there. So sellers, that is the zone with a high number of sellers. This other block, let's keep adjusting it till it's clean. It's not matching. Let's so let's expand it again. Okay, you can see. So that is just to note that zone. It must not be 100% perfect. Then after that, you look at the lowest. You now look at the lowest candle within that region. So you can see that this is the lowest candle somewhere here. So you now draw another other block. So that one is supply. So this one now represents your demand. You now go down, rectangles. You touch again, expand. You can decide to increase the size of this rectangle. Or this is how to increase it. You just hold the rectangle. You can take it to 3 pixels so that it will be very clear. So where's the lowest candle? I think this red candle here. You just that is the beginning. You now touch this downside again and draw it. Okay, perfect. So you can decide to drag it, expand it as much as you want. Understand? You can decide to expand it as much as you want. As you are expanding it, also be looking at the boundary so that you don't uh, so let's expand and see. Okay, so that is it. So this down is the demand acting at a support, which is, what does this mean? A large number of buyers are here. Anytime price comes down to this point, it will reverse up. The buyers will push it up. And for this one, you can also decide to increase the size of this one if you want. And anytime price comes up to this point, the sellers, this place has a large number of sellers that will push the market down. So that is how this demand and supply. So this downward region is your demand, while the upside is your supply. So that is how to draw your demand and supply. You can draw one and paste it in the comment section. Then I'll write good or bad, depending on how accurate it is. Also note that you don't use time frames like D1 unless you are a yearly trader. You are trading once a year. H1 or 4 hours time frame is a very good time frame to draw your order block, even if you should go lower, not lower than M30. If you want to set up your live account for trading, just click in the link in the description.